Hey everyone, and welcome back to Pam's World. So, today in this video, I'm going to share with you all how I label my kitchen jars, that is, my spice and condiment jars. A very functional way to label all your masalas, which will help you to even switch your jars at the snap of your fingers whenever you fancy without even spoiling your jars. Wondering how's that? Well, no rocket science here. Why don't we just go check it out? But before that, like, subscribe, share, and do comment what do you think of this fun idea. Before we get to labeling, first I would like to share with you how I recycle some of my spice jars. This is a jar that we get with Dabur honey. After the product was over, I saved this jar and I've got a host of such jars lying around with me. So I have used these for some of the spices like zira, dhania, haldi, mirchi and stuff like that. I have recently made a switch from plastic to glass and these jars come really handy to me. This is another glass jar that comes with the body butter that I use. It's a very sturdy jar, so I have also recycled it as my spice jar. Now first I have collected all the lids from the jars and I'll be, just for evenness, I'll be spray painting them in gold. Now I'll be doing a second coat. I have let the lids to completely dry up. Here are they, dry and shiny and ready to be used. Can you see the Dabur honey design on the lid? How pretty is it looking in the gold self design? And I have also left the inside of the lid unpainted so as to keep my food safe from any chemical, any harmful chemical that could be there in the paint. So it's time now to finally start labeling our jars. I'm going to start with this cute little jar. I have decided to use these as storage for my khara masalas. This one goes to the cinnamons. Look how pretty is it looking with that golden lid. For my labeling, I'll be using this cardboard tags. I got them from Amazon. It came in a pack of 100 and it also came with a bundle of jute twine. This much isn't going to suffice for the whole project, but I've got some already lying with me, so no issues with that. I found this tag a bit too big for this size of the jar, so I'll be cutting it to size so that it fits perfectly in this jar. I'll be now jotting down the name of the spice onto the tag and using the twine I'll be tying it around the neck of the jar. Now I'll be a little practical here and would like to mention that actually this jar being transparent, we actually don't need to label it for spices that are evident from looking at it. Like for cinnamon and cardamom, cloves, we can look at it and tell that what it is. So actually we don't need labeling these items. Mostly we need to label the powdery spices like the sambar masala or the chaat masala, amchur masala, that we cannot tell what it is by just looking at it. But for the uniformity of it, I'll be labeling most of the jars. By securing the tag nicely around the neck of the jar with the help of the twine, and we are good to go. So now finally it is the reveal time. But before I reveal the final look, let me just quickly show you how I switch my jars whenever it is required, just like I had mentioned in the beginning of this video. Let's check it out. After pouring the content into the respective jars, I'll just switch the tag and I'm good to go. And voila! Here's the final look. One of my jars here got stolen by a monkey visitor. Somehow I could rescue the lid and kept it as a souvenir. I'm really not sure whether I should laugh or cry. As you can see, these jars right here are untagged. Like I mentioned before, there are certain spices that we use regularly and we can recognize them by just looking at them. We really don't need tagging, any kind of tagging and stuff. So I just kept it simple and handy. So whenever I'm cooking, they are within my reach and I can tell them by just looking at them. And these are the jars where I keep my salt, turmeric and chili powder. And I know like the large one is the salt container and the two small ones are the chili and turmeric, and beneath them are the tea leaf, sugar and Bournvita for my son. And because I can see and I can know them, I know what are in there, so I didn't require any kind of tagging in there. So that's the video, guys. Do let me know what you think about it. Any idea or suggestion, it will always be appreciated. Now, before I go, I would like to share with you all one of my latest purchase from a site called Acom. This is a jar of premium scented candles. This is in the fragrance Jasmine. It comes in a very sturdy glass jar and it is designed in the shape of a table lamp. So, when you light it, it gives the impression that you have lit a table lamp. The bottom part is a glass jar which holds the candle, and the top is designed in the shape of a shade, which is supported by a metal frame. It's a very unique candle design for me and I'm absolutely digging it. I have got myself another of the same candle of the fragrance Temple Bloom. When I made my purchase, there was a offer going on in the site that you could buy two in the price of one. So for this two, I paid $570. I will try to to share the link in the description box in case you find the offer is still on. You can go and check. Isn't it looking absolutely divine? I'm just loving it. So guys, that's about it. I hope you like this video and I wish you all a very happy new year, and let's hope the coming year brings with it a lot of hope and joy and takes away all the pain that the previous year brought us. Wish you all the best. Bye bye.